Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Got a fairly big update for you today, I suppose. Lots of news post West Ham and ahead of course, the next friendly against Crystal Palace, followed by RB Leipzig. Obviously, there's a few transfer links and news in this video. The latest on the USA tour, but also an injury update to Matheus Cunha that Gary O'Neill has revealed, and that is, it's not brilliant news. It's not terrible news, it's not ideal news really, because Matheus Cunha, the first 30 minutes against West Ham, he was looking absolutely fantastic in the system that we were playing with a free roll. But he went off, didn't he, after 30 minutes, and Gary O'Neill has confirmed that the scan has been taken place, and the damage isn't big, but it is on his hamstring. It said it's only a small bit of damage, but it's in an area that can reoccur, so we do have to manage him carefully. I don't envisage, says Gary O'Neill, Matheus being out for very long, although he will not be playing again on this trip because there's no need to risk him. So Gary O'Neill pretty much there saying not going to take any risks, but hopefully he should be fit for the start of the Premier League, because with a hamstring you could be anywhere out, you know, from not long to 6 to 8 weeks depending on the damage, so they're not going to take any chances on him at all. We've got a bit more on the USA trip coming up in a little bit, but we have some transfer news that we've got for you today. So yeah, on the transfer news, Gary O'Neill has also been talking about that, and he has confirmed that they are looking to bring in a new centre-back. In fact, if you've watched these videos and watch Always Wolves Fan TV, it's something that I've said I think we do need to bring in. He said, I think we need to try and do something. I'm really pleased with the 4 that we've got. He said that Totti and Yerson, I'm sure, will be excellent. We know Dawson can play in the Premier League, and Santiago Bueno has done unbelievably well in Spain. It was a good introduction last year, but we lost one that played every minute to fill a big hole. Obviously, that's referencing Maximilian Kilman. He said that Yerson coming back has filled some of that, but Max played every minute of the game. So they are looking at bringing in, obviously, an extra centre-back. And on that, Wolves are still in the picture to sign Borussia Mönchengladbach, Nico Elvedi. You've probably heard him mentioned a lot over the last 18 months. Elvedi has been speaking, actually. He says, I'm at Gladbach now, that's the current situation. As I said before, if something comes up, I'll look at it, but I'm happy here. Of course, 9 years too short to think about whether something new would be good. It has to be something interesting and make sense. The transfer window is still open till August the 33rd. Something can always happen before that. So Nico Elvedi, Wolves linked with him quite a lot over the last 18 months. He's talking openly, basically saying come and get you in the press over there. In other news, Chino, who's obviously came back, joined the squad, has said he really wants to stay and help Wolves this year. Make sure you check out the fantastic article that's on the alwayswolves.co.uk website about Chino from senior writer George Lakin. That's on alwayswolves.co.uk, and it's a really good read. RC Lens are apparently interested in signing Boubacar Traoré, and of course we mentioned Borussia Mönchengladbach earlier. They also have an interest in Boubacar. And as part of the American tour, obviously training continues. The Portuguese contingent of Jose Sá, Nelson Semedo and Pedro Neto, along with Brazilian Joe Gomez, have all returned now to Wolves training and checked in. Seen them in some training. Wolves did get a bit of a day out. Some of them went out to the Everglades, and which was having a little bit of downtime. Some of the players have been talking about the balance between hard work and obviously having the downtime. Obviously it's very warm. If you think it's warm in the UK, it's really warm over in Florida. And Matt Doherty, who's a big fan of American sport, will be apparently throwing the first pitch when the Wolves team, and many of the Wolves fans, as part of the build-up, say there's a lot of fan events going on, travel to a baseball game when the Baltimore Orioles take on the Blue Jays. Matt Doherty has said it's something that not many people get to do, so it's going to be quite special for him. Gary O'Neill's also been talking about Daniel Pedence. Obviously he's got a calf strain, so will not take up any further action whilst over in the States. And of course he's a little bit of a referrer to Fabio Silva, who's training separately away from the squad at the moment. The main news, of course, is, as we've talked about, is that Matheus Cunha looks like he's got a minor hamstring injury and will be taking no further part in the USA friendlies as a precaution, but he's hopefully going to be fit for the start of the Premier League season. I hope you've enjoyed this update. If you do, please hit that like button. If you want all your Wolves news and content in one place, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. Got loads of content coming up again over the next few days, and I hope to see you on that. Until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.